Hey, it's me, Austin, back on another video. In today's video, I want to talk about being sensitive. I want to talk about why you might not fit in and why it isn't the worst thing. I want to talk about being an empath, absorbing others' energies, good or bad. Let's discuss. Okay, let's start with being an empath. An empath is somebody that is highly in tune with the energies of everybody around them. So they absorb people's energies. And if they absorb negative energy, that can drain them lifeless. I swear to God. It is not a fun feeling at all. So say someone hates themselves and they're just going through a lot internally and they have a lot of negative energy, or they're a bad soul. An empath will absorb that and not feel like themselves at all and start to hate themselves, even though that's not who they really are. It's how that other person is feeling, but it's hard to decipher the energies. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a fun feeling. Think about it. Energy is our life force, right? So if someone is a bad soul, then they're going to have bad energy. And if an empath, a good soul, if a good empath soul is around, they're going to absorb all that energy and feel awful. There's the thing, it's called energy vampires. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people. There could be bad people. But what it means is that they're going through a lot internally that they haven't processed. They've repressed the feelings, so it gets stored in the body. When you don't release your emotions and allow your feelings to be expressed, it gets repressed in the body. And it's just not a fun feeling. You're drained lifeless. You don't feel like yourself. You have to get alone to isolate and to recharge. That's what happens if you absorb negative energy. Alright, now let's talk about being sensitive. Now, being sensitive is not the worst thing ever. People talk about like, oh, it's like the worst thing ever. Like, oh, he's a crybaby. Oh, she's a crybaby. Oh, you gotta walk on eggshells around them, or blah, 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 blah. And okay, if you're super sensitive, that can be true. But natural sensitivity, not done in overkill, isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means you're human. It means you feel things. It means you're compassionate. It means you have a good heart, right? So you're in tune with the energies. You're in tune with life. You're in tune with how other people feel. That's sensitivity. Now, sensitivity doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be overly emotional, because there's sensitivity like that, and then there's sensitivity where you're just in tune with things and like energy, and you could read people and stuff like that, right? But I'm talking about like the emotional type of sensitivity right now. Usually people who are sensitive are more in tune with the emotions and stuff and the energies of other people and more considerate and stuff. That's usually the case. Not always. Now I want to talk about why, if you don't fit in, maybe you're meant to stand out. Maybe you're a chosen one. Maybe you're here to help create a new world and not just blend in with everybody else. You're here to better yourself. You're here to better humanity. Could be the case. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video.